Hello. I'm Lauren,
I'm Larry.
and we are both summer freshmen at Georgia Tech. And I motivated him to make this video because I remember when I first got in as a summer program, which is non-refutable. I wanted to learn more about the summer program from people who went, and there are no YouTube videos about it. So here we are on campus, beside the Campanile, something like that. There it is. That's the campus. It's really pretty, I know. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video about this. So first, let's go over like the basics. The summer program, like the iGniTe program, is a 5-week
School session.
yeah, it's basically college, but you just start during the summer instead of during the fall. But you stay here for 7 weeks, so you get like 10 days after move-in just to like walk around campus and do nothing, and then you start classes, and then there's like a week of finals, and then you're ready to go back home, and then you get like 2 weeks between the end of summer and beginning of fall just as like a fall break, so you can still go back home and do stuff if you wanted to. Okay, the classes that are offered, they have like a lot of different classes. I know that for us we had like different subsections that you could do. So I was like sustainability in STEM. What were you? Leadership?
Leadership, yeah.
There's like a leadership one, there's like a pre-health one. They have a lot of different set out courses that you can choose, and I know like leadership had a lot more options for what classes you can take, and mine like you had to take certain classes, but it's pretty flexible.
Also at the end, if they screw up all the class registrations, they'll just let you register for anything you want, so.
So I was supposed to take like a really weird LMC, literature media class, but I didn't want to, so I got into sociology instead. So it's pretty flexible. I took English 1102, GT 1000 in sociology.
I took GT 1000 in sociology and psychology, so it's really easy.
One required class for everyone is to take GT 1000. Honestly, a waste of time, but it's easy, so who cares? Okay, so let's talk about like the class life. I think all classes started at 9 a.m., so it's not that bad, and by this point, you're like still kind of enthusiastic for what you want to do, so it's okay kind of getting out of bed.
The classes start at 10, or does it depend? It depends on what class you take.
Okay, well I started at 9, and that was fine. You started at 10, you
And
were
then
probably
12.
happy. Yeah, so...
Oh no, 1. That was even better. I started at 1.
So yeah, I had like 2 classes on Monday, Wednesday, and then just GT 1000 on Tuesday, Thursdays. So it was really, really easy. Or did we have... No,
Huh?
no, I had English every day. Okay, it depends on the classes. Never mind. But basically, like classes started like at a normal time in the morning, so 9, 10, and then I think the last class ended around like 4:30 p.m. So like basically the rest of the night you can do whatever you want, and classes were only Monday through Thursday, so you have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. The workload is actually like really easy because your semester is only 5 weeks instead of like the usual 15 or however long a semester normally is.
15.
Like the teachers are a lot more lenient. They're like, oh, we know like normally it would take 3 weeks for someone to do this, and because you had to do it in like 1 week, like we're gonna grade a lot easier. But also you have so much free time, you can get the work done. I know in my English class, like she cut off like 2/3 of the assignments that we were supposed to do, just because we had way less time to do everything. Also, the classes themselves were a lot longer. Like right now in a normal semester, a class is like 50 minutes. But over the summer, I think each lecture was like 2.5 hours, which sucked ass, but it's fine. They're easy, they grade easier, less assignments. Okay, so for leisure time, like I said, you get Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays off. So I know like we went out sometimes 3 times a week, Thursday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. But you know, it's up to you what you want to do. If you live close to Tech, you can always go to someone's house or go back home. That was really easy to do also. Another fun thing you could have is like your friends could come to Tech and like stay with you in your dorm and go out with you if you wanted that to happen too. one big thing that a lot of us are really grateful for is that the summer program really helped us become accustomed to college life a lot faster, and it just wasn't as drastic of like a shift from like the whole life you've been living beforehand and then coming to college. I think a lot of people on the summer after their senior year, they just have nothing to do, so they just like have fun and you know, they go brain dead because they don't do anything. And like I think one thing is that because you're forced to take classes and actually like have tests and like have projects to do, is that like we weren't allowed to go brain dead. So I guess that's a good thing.
Helps you during the fall.
Yeah, especially because like I know if I were not to do anything for like 3 months and then immediately come into like really hard college classes, that it'd be really hard for me to become like accustomed to that, and it'd be just really stressful because I'd forget a lot of the stuff that I learned in high school, or I don't even know if that's what I want to say. Whatever.
Said it.
It's just a lot easier to go from always using your mind and then having to deal with the intensity of college rather than not having anything at all and then having to deal with the intensity of college. You want to talk about like your frat brothers who like had trouble?
Oh yeah, a lot of people that came in the fall said they had a lot of trouble because the classes kind of just started up really fast, and then they didn't really have time to, do it much. And yeah, it can be really stressful in the fall because you have all clubs starting. If you want to join a fraternity, you have to rush and then go through pledgeship, and that takes up a lot of time. And basically, the summer is like a dry run of just school, where you can just focus on doing the 3 classes that you have, or maybe 2 classes depending, and just not really care about anything else.
You get used to like time management like that, managing like a personal life but also school life. I guess another great thing about the summer program is that it was really easy to meet people. I know a lot of other schools have like an orientation week, but Tech doesn't. So when you come during the fall semester, you're just thrown right in. So you don't really know who's a first year or who else is looking for friends. So if you ever need somewhere to sit, you don't know if this person's looking for someone to sit with them. But definitely when you come in with the summer program, you know everyone else there doesn't have any friends, and that everyone in front of you is friend potential. I mean, everyone's friend potential, but much more so
potential?
friend potential. But
Okay.
much more so in the summer. It's just a lot easier to meet people with way less pressure. And then last thing is like you really have the entire campus to yourself. Like the entire summer, the campus looked like what it does here on the weekends when it's like completely empty. And there's no lines, which is really something that we took advantage of and took for granted. And I guess some like overall cons of the summer program is like, of course, you don't get your summer, but the summer that you would have here anyways is really, really fun because you're just independent. You do whatever you want. You have like basically everything, like your entire schedule after 4:30 p.m. is all you. You get to decide anything you want. The weekends are all you. You have to pay, especially like I'm an out-of-state student, so I didn't really get any scholarships. So I think it was like $11,000 for me to come here, or $13,000, something like that. So that's something that is not good either. Oh, and then the last thing I guess is that if you are invited to Tech, but through the summer program, like it sucks because it's all or nothing, and you cannot find your way out of the summer program no matter what.
She tried.
I did try. Tech is really uptight. Is not lenient whatsoever about getting you out of summer admission to fall admission. So even if you had like any sort of vacation, if you had something that you had planned for a really long time, like the only thing that you can do is hope that it was like 1 week and that you can just take a week off of school. That's still also really difficult. But yeah, it's all or nothing. But in the end, like everyone that I know who is in the summer program just like really liked it. Don't hate it that much. And I guess
Better
the last...
than every other semester.
That's
for
true.
Sure.
That's true. Fall semester sucked. Big time. Also, I guess last thing is like, it is the summer in Georgia. Really hot, really humid. You gotta walk like 20 minutes across campus just to get to your class. That sucked ass. A lot of ass. But
No, and the dorms aren't the best
the
either.
dorms do suck. But that's what you get coming here anyways. So that's it. if you have any questions, comment down below.
Like, subscribe.
Like,
fucking
subscribe.
Follow me on Twitch.
Twitch?
I don't
You think
know.
I play games?
You
Follow
could be
me
a
on
streamer.
Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. Okay, but that's
What a
it.
fucking-
Yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and we'll try our best to answer them. Bye-bye.
Fuck.
Say bye.
Bye. Follow me on Twitch.